Hey guys, SoCal Val here. You are listening to the Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I am going to review the NWA with you, Miss Fiona Lochran. Good evening.
Hi. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I wondered where that was going there. I was like, oh.
I was trying to think of one that had gags in it, but I couldn't.
No.
That was for another show. No, it would. I couldn't think of it in time. We are going to read and talk NWA again, as we still can't watch it yet over here in the UK. However, we do get to read the results. This one, obviously, Max the Impaler was in action. So was Philbeddy Silas Mason as well. Max was going against Mims in a unification match for the TV titles, which we'll get to. However, the Southern Six was Kerry Morton and Alex Taylor.
And Ricky until this time, I believe.
And Ricky, you're right, with Knox against Knox and Murdoch. It ended up in a no contest. They just kicked the living crap out of each other. Ricky Morton got involved, and they were just brawling all over the place.
Yeah, so it seemed I got to catch bits and pieces on a stream that was online last night that I found. So I got to see bits and pieces of it, and it was all what I saw was outside the ring. So yeah.
It doesn't
good to see
me.
Trevor and Mike in action again, though.
Yeah, it is always good to see Knox and Murdoch. They are the brawlers, to say the least. So when I get around to looking at it, watching it, I'll be looking forward to watching that particular match. So
yeah,
can't wait to see it, guys. Eventually, well, I do have that same option now as well, thanks to you. So I may be able to watch it, just be a week late. I was watching some of last week's actually, as you helped me out with earlier on. So thanks for that. There was an interview with the Immortals. They were previewing their match later on with the Slimeballz, which we'll get to. Then we got to this unification match between Max, who's with Father James Mitchell, of course, and Mims to unify both the women's and men's television championships. And I don't think any result of this would have been a surprise, but Max the Impaler takes it and unifies both titles.
That's it. So Max now has both belts. I think I can imagine that was a pretty full-on match between the two of them. They're both absolute powerhouses. I imagine Mims would have taken it to Max, and Max would indeed have taken it to Mims. So I'm looking forward to having another watch of that at some point, hopefully soon, and having a proper look at it again. I caught glimpses of it last night. So I imagine it would have been quite a good match, though, to be honest with you.
They had a little teaser, didn't they, at Samhain? Was it Samhain?
Yeah, Samhain, yeah.
Yeah, when they got in the ring and had a bit of a fight in the ring there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it as well. Max now technically, so now Max goes against if Max but non-binary goes against a man, you actually go. They wrestle for the men's TV title. If she wrestles a woman, or if Max wrestles a woman, it goes for the women's championship. That's how.
So we had a discussion. I was on a Discord earlier today and had a discussion about that. So obviously NWA do the Lucky Sevens, and Max obviously would have to defend the belt 7 times before they could move on to the next. And we were wondering, can Max defend against anybody? It doesn't matter who 7 times, or would Max have to defend against 7 females to go for the Burke? And 7 males to go for the world's heavyweight champion. Like, is that a door that's now firmly open for them? Who knows?
Wow.
Who knows?
That is an interesting one, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Maybe you're right there. I don't know how it works. We'll have to.
I don't know how it's going to work either. It was just a conversation we were all having, and we were all like, "Oh, that," and we were all kind of like, "Oh, don't know, really." So. Usual, watch this space.
Watch this space, indeed. We will find out for sure, I suppose. Or no, we won't find out for sure. I suppose we'll have to wait until Max starts defending it, and I suppose they will come out and let us know what happens, but it's intriguing and interesting. And congratulations to Max the Impaler.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sure. Obviously, we had Mims on
Yes.
a little while ago. I'm sure Mims is now set his sights on something else. So looking forward to seeing what he does next too.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see what's next for Mims. He did kind of say that he was, there was other titles on the horizon, or that he was looking to go for other titles, or he would like to go for other titles in NWA. So
Yeah.
perhaps we will see that soon. We will find out now he's no longer the NWA television champion. The next match was a United States tag match, the Immortals. So they become the first team to beat the Slimeballz because they retained. I was quite surprised by that one, to be honest. I was kind of expecting Slime City to pick up the victory and take those belts back to Slime City with them, but they didn't. So
They didn't. And I
yeah,
like the Immortals. I'm happy with that result. I like the Immortals.
yeah,
I think they're a good tag team.
Yeah, they are a good tag team, and they're very much, and they're still quite early in their run, aren't they? Although it feels like ages because of the way Powerr gets taped, but actually,
yeah, of course.
probably only their second defense, perhaps. I think. I don't recall if they've had more.
I can't remember.
There's only going to be a couple of defenses, weren't there? There won't have been a lot in the
No.
because Powerr, and for those of you that are new to Powerr, I don't know, they take probably 4 to 6 weeks, kind of in 2 sittings, maybe. I think that's how they do it, right? That's a season.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll wrestle once or twice, but you can go 4 weeks before you see them again, or sometimes even 6 weeks before you see them again. Or sometimes they wrestle once in the season. So you don't always see them every single week. It's not your average show is NWA. So just bear that in mind for those of you that don't. This may be your first rodeo with us, and if it is, welcome. They had Burchill backstage, and he was talking about his motivation to compete. His 4 children are his purpose, and that led on to his National Heavyweight Championship match with Thrillbilly Silas Mason, which he wasn't successful. Thrillbilly continues to hold it. I'm struggling to find someone who's going to beat Thrillbilly for this.
He's a man mountain. Silas is enormous. He's a large, powerful human being, and I think it's going to be a large, powerful human being that can dethrone him, so to speak. I don't see him losing that belt for a while yet, somehow.
I would like to see. I don't know if he held it prior. You the fountain of knowledge here, Fee. I would like to see Latimer go for it.
I'm pretty sure Tom did have it at one point.
Right. Did he not?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because
didn't he not go for the title? Am I wrong?
I'm having a mental block right now. It's been a long day. I'm not long woken up, actually, to be honest with you. Wow. I'm sure Tom's had that belt.
I'm pretty sure, to be fair, that he has. But I'm trying to think off the top of my head who could give him maybe a Colby give him a different title match, a Colby Carino, sort of not a unification, but I know because Colby is the other champion.
Yeah. I really, really don't know. But for me, I'd quite like to have a watch of that match properly. I like Burchill. He's been around for a long, long time, obviously, and various guises at WWE and things like that. So I reckon that would have been quite a good match, actually. I think he had a little fire in his belly for that one. So
yeah, I
hope he didn't get destroyed. Let's just say that.
I'm not sure that he would have got destroyed, I don't think. But again, we would have to wait and see. And for those of you, Burchill was a pirate in WWE. If you're trying to remember who he was a pirate in the WWE. A very good pirate as well. And he's very vastly experienced. So he kind of fits the mold quite nicely in them days.
I like seeing him in NWA. I'm glad he's there, actually. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because they've got we've said this so many times, their roster's great because they do literally have the mix of youth and experience. There isn't like an in-between with NWA. It's either this end of the spectrum or that end.
Yeah, completely.
You've got like your Kenzie Pages and your youngsters like that, and then you got your Murdochs, your Tim Storms, your EC3s, the ones that have been there, seen it, done it, the veterans. So they really do have I wouldn't say it's not even a split roster. It's just one of those which goes here and here with nothing there.
There's not really a lot of middle ground in them. Yeah.
No, and it actually works quite well when they do that. Actually, it's quite nice to have that. There is a bit of news again, a bit more about Camille, which we didn't get to last week, I don't think. Seemingly now it's AEW.
Yeah, so nothing's been confirmed yet, but I have noticed that she is bringing her YouTube channel back.
She has. I subscribed today. Hi, Camille. I did ask you.
So did I. So did I.
Subscribe to ours, Camille, please.
Yeah, I just want to see her do good things.
Yeah,
I really like her.
she's great. I mean, she's very much a core athlete in
And
there.
I've watched her grow from the beginning when she came in
Yeah.
as Nick's insurance
Yes.
policy way back at the very start.
Yeah.
So I've watched her grow and improve over the last few years, and I'm really, really excited to see what she does next.
Yeah, I'm really fine. I mean, the AEW Women's Division is also getting stacked. That Mercedes Moné will be there. That's what they've been hinting for the last 5. It is coming up in 5 weeks' time when they're in Boston, which they put Boss Town. So it gave it away.
See what they
Right.
did there.
See what you did there. So they're going to have her. Yeah, they've got a stacked women's roster there, so she'll fit in quite nicely. If she goes to
Yeah.
WWE, she'll probably have to do the NXT run first, then be called something ridiculous because you know what the NXT name generator will be. She'll be like Candy Carter.
Oh
Or,
my God,
I don't know.
she's not a candy. She's
No,
definitely not a
no,
candy.
she's a brick house, is what she is. But anyway, that we will wait and see with Camille. Hopefully, it won't be too long. But for obviously, we don't get a lot of time to talk about NWA because we can't watch it, so we can't go into detail. With that being said, you are still very busy outside.
I am still very busy. I have, let's see, I've actually got this weekend off, which is
Yeah.
nice. But we go into yeah, things are starting to pick up. So I've got shows, Premier British Wrestling next Friday with Chaos and Bank, which is our first all-female show. Did
Yeah.
I mention that I'm on the poster for that? Don't think I
No,
did. I'm on the
no,
poster for
no.
that.
I've not heard of
Um, Next Saturday, that's the 23rd, 24th, it's British Championship Wrestling back in East Kilbride with Grado. And then the 29th of March, February, sorry, Sergeant Slaughter at Inside the Ropes of Sergeant Slaughter in London. 1st of March in Glasgow. 2nd and 3rd of March, I'm with W3L, Pennycook and Dunblane, or Dunblane and Pennycook. I can't remember which way around. And then the 4th of March, Inside the Ropes with Trish Stratus in Glasgow. 5th of March, Inside the Ropes with Trish Stratus in London. So, and then I am leaving on a jet plane.
Yeah, you're dropping me in it for a few weeks, aren't you? While you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still
My bad.
haven't forgiven you for the last time you were doing something on the day we were reviewing NWA. I can't remember what it was.
Right.
Anyway,
I think it was at a show actually. Was I
probably
not in London?
no, you may have been. It may have been inside the ropes, right? I think it may well have
Yeah.
been inside the ropes with who was the last one you done? It was Gang. Was it
Eric.
Grill? No, I was with you with Eric. Was it
Who
Gang
was
Grill
it?
or something like that? You not have a
I
Gang
can't
Grill?
even remember, but there was one I missed because we had a show in London. That's right.
Yeah, that old chestnut. Anyway, yeah, we've got tomorrow or tonight when this goes out. So Thursday, Slam Masters Wrestling from Wales are coming on here. Friday, me and you are going to be talking with Miss ODB
I'm really looking forward to that.
with the food truck, all kinds of chaos will go
Yep,
on with
that'd be fun.
ODB. Yes, indeed. Next Wednesday, me and Andy will be interviewing Heath Slater, Heath Miller, Heath, whatever you would like to call him. I've got an interesting theory I want to put to him actually, so we'll see what he says about that. We've got David Francesco from Revolution Pro Wrestling. We've got JJ Gal from Revolution Pro Wrestling coming up as well. We're going to Rev Pro Sunday. Myself and Rachel are meeting the wonderful Will Ospreay.
Nice.
We have meet and greet tickets. I needed to meet Will before he shoots off to AEW full time. So his currently his last match in the British independent scene on Sunday the 18th. So I could have got tickets to go and meet Mustafa Ali or someone like that. But the moment Will Ospreay's name was up there was where the ticket went. So we got him as well. And I'm also lining up my first Bullet Club member to join the Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast.
Okay.
He will be a war dog, I believe. He's that part of Bullet Club. Bullet Club is huge all around.
It's huge. I know. I actually can't keep up.
There is so
What
many Bullet
incarnation
Club.
is it this time?
It is War Dogs is all I'll tell you for now. I will be able to drop that information very, very soon. And hopefully within the next day or two, we can finally give you the big announcement, which you would have seen if you watched our social medias. You will see this big video trailer we played yesterday. Hopefully we can start finally telling you guys that news as well. That is very exciting. And then, of course, we're on the road to, there's a road to WrestleMania and there's also a road to Buckle Up.
Okay.
In July, but that road will go through full throttle first, which is Ignite's next show on April the 21st. And the announcement for the Hitting the Turnbuckle Championship, this is at 6:52 on Wednesday in 8 minutes, anyone. So again,
we better get done this quickly.
you will be late. Obviously, when you've seen this tomorrow, when it hits the YouTube, it will be too late. But in around 8 minutes time over here in the UK, there will be a video from Brilliance Country. Is all I would say. It will be hitting the social media platforms. By the time this goes out, you would have seen it. But he will be, Mike's opponent has got a special video for him.
Interesting.
He'll be there. So Fee, wonderful as ever to have a chat again about NWA.
I knew, as brief as it was, maybe next time we'll have access to NWA, who knows? But if you're in the States, you can watch it on the CW app.
You can watch it on the CW app, streaming pretty much free, I believe, the app.
Yeah, so free to download, free to stream if you're in the USA. For the rest of us, you just have to find means and ways.
You just have to listen to us, review it, read it, and talk about it. But Fee, thank you always as ever. I would say go to get some rest, but you've just woke up. So
I've just woke up, I know.
So do
rock and roll Valentine's night. I've got ironing ahead of me. Yay.
You've got ironing. I've got a meal to prepare for my girlfriend, so I'm going to go and do that. But she has been the wonderful, amazing Miss Fiona Loughran. I have been your host, Adam Cousins. We'll be back tomorrow with Slimmasters and then with ODB on Friday. But until then, everybody, please stay safe. Enjoy your Valentine's Day, everybody.